Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, everybody. It's Rod with Pow Group, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is Tuesday, July 22nd. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, a lot of people asking me for an update on GLASF. So I wanted to come on. We'll take a look at the chart, what to expect in terms of the price action, the technicals in the days, weeks, months ahead. Spoiler alert, we could see another leg down, and we have a potential target of 315 if crucial support is lost. And we'll be discussing that key support here and more in today's video. But as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Full disclosure, I don't own the stock either, so it's a completely unbiased opinion. And if you like the video, subscribe, tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. You can follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Getting a ton of followers over there, over 1,000 now. So again, I really appreciate all of your support here on YouTube and on X. Taking a look at GLASF here on the OTC. We're not looking good here. We have a bear flag that's potentially looking to confirm as early as tomorrow. Key support in the short term is going to be 512, and then we have a target of 477. If we zoom out to the daily now and look at the daily bear flag, this is called confluence, right? When you got multiple time frames, multiple patterns, signals, indicators, all saying the same thing, then you're going to expect that as the most likely scenario. So we just had the daily EMA 12 and 26 bear cross, and key support is going to be 455. That is the crucial support, because if we lose that, then we confirm this daily bear flag as well. And you can see we had our high, low of the dump. We pulled back about 50%. We had a pretty decent relief rally there. We bounced almost 32%. And then not a good look here. We went into 3 days of daily consolidation. Just means we lost the low of the previous daily candle. That's not good. That's not what we want to see after, a big dump. You want to see strength to the upside. You would rather see, three, daily consolidation one day, or, like 2 days, and then start to bounce on the third day. And then we closed a red candle today, down over 7%. You have names like Cureleaf yesterday that were up, I think 22% at the close it was. So not a good look. While you got some other names, like for example, Cureleaf over the last few days, it's up about 30%. And then if you take a look at GLASF, it's actually down about 15%, I believe, from the high of that bounce to the low of the day today. Yeah, it was just over 15%. So that's not a good look whatsoever. And again, all about that key support there at 455, because if we lose that, daily bear flag confirmed, and then you just take your measured move and you see there from the high to the low, move it out to your 0.32, and that gives you your measured move there of $3.15. That would more than likely put us into daily oversold territory as well. Now we'll zoom out to the monthly, and another indicator that we were going to see a ton of downside, in my opinion, was because of, well, the news in general, with the raids and whatnot. But then on the monthly time frame, we confirmed a monthly downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. And then look at the EMA 12 and 26 bear cross here. It's crossing right now. So that's not a good look. You can see what happens when the yellow's below the white and they cross bullish. Tons of upside. Whenever you see that happen in reverse, the shorter terms above the longer term, in this case the 12 EMA versus the 26, that's called a bear cross. And because it's the monthly time frame, that gets pretty bloody quickly, right? So it's not looking good. More confluence to the fact that this stock is very, very weak at the moment. We're not seeing anything really bullish on this chart. Maybe the daily time frame a little bit, and the weekly EMAs potentially looking to cross bullish, but I would say it's been negated by all of this news. And then yeah, that monthly EMA bear cross is not looking good. Here on the weekly, we lost the 10-week moving average and had a bear cross of the stochastic, and the MACD could cross bearish really at the beginning of the day tomorrow. So we might see a Powell algo alert go off on this tomorrow, and it's called the bearish triple thunder crossover. So this is a custom alert that I created that factors in multiple different patterns and indicators. So if you lose the 10-week moving average, and at the same time you have a MACD and a stochastic bear cross, when all three of those occur simultaneously, it will alert the Powell algo service, and you'll get it directly in the Pow Group private community and via email. On the flip side, when the price gets above the 10-week moving average and we see a stochastic and a MACD bull cross, you get a bullish triple thunder crossover alert, because these are some of the most bullish setups that you can ever imagine, especially like just looking at the chart here, right? You can, don't take my word for it, just go look and see all the times that we had the price cross above the 10-week, the stochastic and the MACD cross bullish shortly after. Tons of upside. When it happens the reverse, we see a ton of downside, right? Went from about 1050 all the way down to 622. All right, and then we had another big move here after the same thing occurred, right? We had the stochastic MACD, the price crossing above the 10-week moving average. Price went from about $6 almost back up to $10.50 again. Then we had the bearish formation where we lost the 10-week moving average, and then it was just an absolute bloodbath. So again here, bullish triple thunder crossover, tons of upside. Now we just had, yeah, we didn't see much follow through from this one, but not looking good. This is not what you want to see, especially when you're seeing some momentum in the space. Another huge red flag is we could see the 50 weekly and the 100 weekly moving average cross bearish very soon as well. Again, whether it's exponential moving average, EMA, simple moving average, SMA, it's all the same. And it doesn't matter what period you're using. What a bear cross is when the shorter term time frames, whatever time frame it is, as long as it's shorter than the longer term, when they cross, that's bearish. That's not good. That's expect price go down, right? When the shorter term is below the longer term and they cross, that's bullish. So that's all you need to really, concern yourself with to understand it. And in this instance, since it's the weekly time frame, again, the higher the time frame, the bigger the moves, right? Because it takes longer for it to play out. But this, look what happened when the 50 was below the 100 and they crossed. Tons of upside. Then the 50 even crossed the 200. That's even more bullish. Now we're seeing the flip side where the 50 is starting to get close to the 100, and since it's the shorter term above the longer term, that's not a good sign at all. So again, adding more confluence to the fact that we could see that low $3 range. We almost had a golden cross lining up, but it failed to do so, didn't get the follow through and confirmation, and here we are back below all of our daily moving averages. So I wish I had better news for you. I know there's a lot of people that are unsure what to do with this thing. They're either red at the moment, they were doing well, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, they're sort of panicking and not sure what to do, if they want to hold it, if some people want to get rid of it. I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold. You just have to do what's right for you. And if you're really worried about this position, all I will say is you might have broke the golden rule, right? You might have invested any more than you're willing to lose, because if you didn't invest more than you were willing to lose, you shouldn't be completely up in arms and stressed out, right? So let this be a lesson, I guess. And then also, consider, again, I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. This isn't financial advice, entertainment purposes only, but consider taking some off the table. You don't have to sell it all, right? You could sell 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%, and then just de-risk a little bit and maybe diversify into some other names. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. That's just, if I were in your shoes, which I'm not, I don't own the stock. I can look at this thing completely unbiased. I could care less if it goes down or up. I mean, I want it to go up because I know everybody in the PAL Group private community and on YouTube, anybody I've talked to, you're very bullish on it. So I want you to do well. But just when I look at this chart, it's not looking good, especially with some other names, that are doing quite well. If we just take a look at CURLF here, it's actually closer to seeing a bull cross on the EMAs. And then if we even take a look at MSOS, it's lining up for a bull cross over the next little while. So it seems like Glasshouse is kind of just catching up to the rest of the bearish momentum that we've seen in the space as of late. So yeah, not good. We'll see what happens with regards to all of the the government intervention and the raids. So we'll see, but not a good look no matter what. And we'll continue to unfold, watch the story unfold. We don't know. We don't have a crystal ball. So again, all we can do is plan, for the worst and de-risk if that's what you need to do. Again, chart saying that we're probably going to be heading lower. So if you're not, mentally prepared, emotionally prepared, you might want to prepare for that. And again, crypto, AI, blockchain continues to be the focus. I think it's going to be a couple more months yet, maybe even, I think, into the fall is realistic, but maybe even early 2026 before we really start to see the new administration in the U.S. pivot over to the MJ industry, in my opinion. So hope you do well. Hope you're well. It's Rod with PAL Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and we'll continue the conversation there. Have a great night. We'll see you on the next one.